Cool. Okay, I'm recording now. So AJ, hey, and any guys who are missing this meeting right now, we were talking about the first chapter of Heads Up Baseball. AJ, I know you've already done this before, going back through page 10 and your best and worst games and the things you were thinking about. So go ahead and just kind of skim through that again, read through that again. And what I'm going to do now is we're going to go to the plays we studied last night, just kind of go through them really quickly. And then we're going to look at some game changer to see how we can get better at some things in our last game. Okay. So I'm going to share. I'm going to share the screen. Share screen. All right. And we're going to go not to the game. We're going to go here. Okay. So last night at practice, we talked about the situation one, right? Looking at where everybody needs to be. You guys have this access to this PDF, okay? Outfielders knowing where you need to be. Catchers reminding any ground ball with nobody on base or any base hit with nobody on base. Catchers, get your butts up the line to back up the throw. So we need somebody at every base where a runner is going to occupy it. We need guys that are going to back up throws. So you can see here, the pitcher is going to back up this throw that might get away from the second baseman. The first baseman is going to be here watching the guy touch the bag. The right fielder is here backing up. And then obviously the center fielder is backing his guy up. The point with all these plays is everybody has something to do every single time. Okay? Play two. Look at the movement. Look at the arrows. Everybody flows towards the ball or where the ball is going to end up. Pitchers, get off the bump, okay, with the guy on, and make sure you're either going to back up third base or behind the plate. Everybody's got a base. First baseman, second baseman has his base, third baseman stays at his base, shortstop is our cutoff, and our right fielder is not standing still in right field. He's backing up. Okay, play number three, which is single to left. Notice all of these situations 1 through 5 deal with a ball hit to left field. So what do you think plays 6 through 10 and on are going to be? Those are going to be plays hit the center fielder, right fielder, and places all over the field. Okay, so that's what's coming next. Situation 3, we had the left fielder fields it, center field's backing up. Notice shortstop is going to third. Okay, this is with anytime second base is occupied, so we're going to try to get the runner at home if we can. And third baseman, that's Dean and Matthew. You guys need to be completely aware that you are making the cut. Pitcher, get behind the catcher, get deep for an overthrow. All right, trying to prevent any runners from going any further than that. Okay, that's a base hit. That's a base hit. That's not a double or a triple. Then we have the judgment play. This is going to be a rare play. We talked about this. When do we do the judgment play? When the hitter is the tying run. So we're either going to go home and gun the guy at home, or we're going to be assured of an out at second base if the batter runner wants to run into an out. It's a 5-4 game. Even if these two runners score, we're going to try to keep this guy out, keep the bases clear, and then we start over. Okay? And then situation 5, this is a double cut. Okay? So I want you guys to pay special attention to the double cut, because whether there's a ball to left, left center, center field, right center, or right field, we are going to have a double cut situation. All right, here's the key. When first base, I'm highlighting it, when first base is not occupied by the runner, we are going to set up this double cut to third base, because the guy at second and the guy at third are going to easily score. If first base is occupied, then this dotted line and these cutoff men are going to automatically line up going home. That's the difference. So first base is occupied by the runner. I think that's going to be, there it is. When you guys go to situation 6, check it out. First base is occupied. That means we're going to try to get the ball to the base, 2 bases ahead of where this guy is going to try to score from, which means man at first on play 6, Left and center field converge on the ball. Shortstop is closest to them, so he's the first cut. Second baseman is 25 to 30 feet behind him as the second cut. Look at you, right fielder, Gio if you're in right field, Edward if you're in right field. Any right fielder, Isaac in right field, you are going to cover second base. There's nobody to cover second base, so we need our right fielder to play second base. Okay? Look at first baseman. Because it's a ball to left, we need our third baseman to stay at third, and we need our first baseman to get all the way over as the third cut. Pitcher, you're either going to back up third if the play goes to third or home based on if it's going to home. So this will be a play that we're going to practice in practice. Okay, that's situation number 6. That's a little preview for next week. Okay. All right, I'm going to pause. You guys have any questions on that? Pretty self-explanatory, I think. If you have a question, throw it in the chat. Okay? All right. Now, I took some notes. I went over our first game, and let's go slide over to this. All right. I'm going to minimize my screen. There's an error loading this video. Perfect. Let's see if we can load the video. Give it a second. Okay, cool. Here's our video. All right, so I'm going to full screen this. And I'm going to skip to different parts from this game. The first one I'm going to go to is 129. Oh, yeah, I'll do it. Okay, 129. Okay, here's what, okay. So, gentlemen, check this out. Here's the situation. All right. We have a runner at first. This is against Force. Okay. This kid is going to hit a ball in the right center gap. Is first base occupied or unoccupied? It is occupied. There's a little guy right there. Okay. So this guy hits a smash job to right center. Here we go. Next pitch, he will. All right, now I'm going to stop it here. This ball is to right center. Okay. Let's see if we get in the right position. Let's see what happens. We know if the first base is occupied, we've got to set up to get this guy out at home plate. We got to get all of our cuts in line so we can get a throw into our catcher and try to get this guy out. Let's see if we do it. Obviously, he scores and get a double. All right. Now, we got our third base at third. Our pitcher is here. I'm going to back it up one more time. Let's see what AJ does. Does AJ back up a throw? AJ, get off the bump. AJ, you want to get to, see, he's hanging out on the mound. We got to get to behind third base or home. Okay. We've got kind of a mess out here in the outfield. We don't know what we're doing on this play, and that's okay. That's why we're here. Okay. So let's go to that play. I'm going to preview you guys, and we're going to go all the way down to play 18. And here it is. We have first base is occupied. We have a double, possible triple to right center. Any ball to the wall is an automatic double cut situation. So right fielder and center fielder converge on the ball. Whoever gets there first is going to field the baseball and throw it in. Left fielder, whoever the left fielder was at that time, I don't know if it was Logan or one of the other guys. Your job is to get down here and back up any throw to third. You're a backup. Don't just stand out in left field. Our second baseman, who was Teo at that time, should be the first cut. Our shortstop is going to get to here or second base. Okay. Once this, so let's read here. The shortstop is making a judgment play. That means the shortstop, which is mostly going to be Jaden or AJ, you're going to be the trailer relay man, and then you're going to return and cover second base. So shortstops, what's your first priority? You need to be the second cutoff. So it goes ball, second base cutoff, shortstop cutoff. Okay. Catchers, you got to get out. I don't want to ask AI assistant. Catchers, you want to get out, and we're calling 4. We got to set up this ball path to 4. Now, who's our relay on the infield? It's going to be our first baseman. He's not worried about this runner. First baseman, so it's Matthew or Kyle, you got to get here. Pitcher, get off the bump. AJ, it was you in the situation. Our throw's got to be at home or third. Looks like we're not going to get the guy at home, so we're going to have to back up where we need to go. If we don't have a throw at home, okay, then maybe Matthew cuts it here, and then we go cut 3 to Dean at third. And maybe we get that guy out at third. Okay? So that's with first base occupied. I'm going to play it again. We'll watch it one more time. Let's see what we should have done in this play. Now, do we get that guy at home plate? I don't know if we get there quickly, but Matthew needs to be deeper. And we need to get on a line from that right fielder to here. So we got guys, Teo and our shortstop are floating out here too much. Actually, no, I think we just have Teo. And then our shortstop's at second when he should be the double cut here. This has to come in hard and fast, and then all the way through our catcher to have a chance at that guy. Okay? So it's a little bit more complicated play, and that's why we're learning. Okay? All right, let's go to play 16-18. Or 16-18. 16. Yeah. Edward, you're up. All right, I'm going to give you a preview. This is going to be strike 3. I don't want you to be mad or worry or anything like that. We're just going to take a look at the up zone here. Is that a strike? Probably not, right? No. Ed, that's wide. I get it. But once this happens the first time, then the rest of us have to adjust to that. Okay? We have to realize this guy's going to call strikes. Edward, we'll see your at bat a little bit before this. Let's see. Okay, great pitch, fouled it off, right? Just missed it. Sorry, guys, I would fast forward, but I can't in this mode. So we're just going to watch a little bit of this at bat. So that ball is right down the middle of the plate, right? We have to feast on those pitches, especially in NCS. Okay, I'm also looking at our base runner. Gio's out at second. So, Ed, you could maybe stay in on that one, turn in and take it, and get a free base runner. Okay. And here we go. This is it right here. Let's see where this pitch is. All right, so he rings you up on a bad pitch, right? What do? Once we know an ump has a wide strike zone, get your toes in the chalk. When I say take something away, it means take away the outside. If you're going to get beat, you're going to get beat on the inside. And then if you have to, just flick the bat out there and foul it off. Because what we want them to see is give him a chance to make a mistake, throw it over the middle outer half of the plate, and see if we can drive it over here into this gap and drive this runner in. Okay? Live and learn. Okay, let's go to 2208. And we're going to see the same thing happen. I'm not trying to pick on anybody. We're studying and we're learning, okay? Let's see who's up here. We got Matthew up. Okay. We're going to see a pitch here. It's going to be on the outside part of the pitch. His toes are in the chalk. That's good. Here's the pitch. Probably a little bit better looking pitch than the one Edward struck out looking on. But so we got to swing the bat. But we live and learn. Okay, we're going to go to 28:45. This is for middle infielders. I can't see the time now. Twenty-eight 35. Okay. At 28:45, we're going to see a play here. It's going to be a chopper to second. I'm sorry, no. Jaden, this is you, I think, is short. Yes. It's going to be a chopper at short. And the warning thing. Here we go. Jaden, this is for you and all middle infielders. If we can, field this baseball. Take it yourself and throw the guy out at first. Be aggressive. See if we can take that ourselves. So shortstop, if the balls are taking you to the bag or second baseman's taking you to the bag, if the ball's taking you to the bag, try to get the out yourself and then see if you can plant, get rid of it, and try to get the double play. Okay? 31:45. This was the weirdest play you guys will probably see this year. And may it never happen again. A little bit more. Okay, here we go. Man on first. Okay, he's leading off. We think it's ball 4. It's actually ball 2. And this guy nonchalantly jogs to second base. So he stole second because we weren't really paying attention. We weren't aware of the count. If we know the count, then we throw that guy out. The up knows it's not a walk. So that's just knowing the situation. Okay. 42:52. 40:26. Little things, little things. This one's for Teo. Teo, I want you to look at yourself at first base. Here's a pitch. Guys, this is an example. I want more aggressive secondaries. Get a 3-1 lead, and when the pitch is delivered, it's 3 shuffles. Boom, boom, boom. Get out there and get ready to get back. I'll show it one more time. Just a little too I don't want to keep using the word, but a little too nonchalant. Here's the pitch. Get off, get off, get off. You just kind of you're too anchored to first base. Get more aggressive on our secondaries, okay? All right, 42:52. Sorry, it's tedious here. I'm trying to get here. Okay. So, Logan, you're up at the plate, okay? You have 2 strikes on you. I know you can't see it on the game changer right now, but you have 2 strikes on you. You got to get to the chalk because if you don't get to the chalk, then an outside pitch, a pitch on the corner is going to look like it's outside. You want to make it look like it's hittable. Okay? This is just that pitch is outside, but if you're up in the chalk, now you're going to have a greater tendency to want to swing the bat and be more aggressive on the outside pitch. Okay? 48:32. This is going to be a chopper, and Teo does get to put out, so we're happy about that. But all infielders watch this. Really dry dirt. You trip bat. Here comes the pitch. Chop, chop, chop. What do we want to do in a chop? We don't want to sit back on it because we want that guy to be safe. Thankfully, he's out, but we want to charge the baseball. Come and get it. Even if that means even if that means, we might come and get it, because there might be a situation where the guy is safe because we played back. But the only chance we have to get him out is by attacking the baseball and getting it off that short hop like we've been practicing so much. Okay. Now, thankfully, the ball carried far enough that we were able to get the out. So we got the out. So that's good. All right. Last play. Last play. I'm going to 1 minute. I'm sorry, 1 hour. 1 hour and 39 seconds. We're going to look at some defensive positioning right here. So Gio's up at the plate. We're going to look at their defensive positioning. We're going to look at Force's defensive positioning on this ball that Gio hits and see if they're in the right position or not. Okay, so Gio hits a solid base hit. He should only have first. Well, obviously, it goes through the guy's wickets. Now it's the ball to the wall. Look at their defenders standing around. They're not where they need to be. Okay? So, pitcher finally moved. That's good. I guess this guy at second base, yeah, if he's in line with second, that's fine. But they should be, Gio's got an automatic double. This should be a double cut. Okay? So here's what this play is going to look like. We're going to go to play 17. The defensive positioning on this is play 17. First base was not occupied. Okay? So that ball gets past the right fielder. Center fielder and right fielder converge. Second baseman's got to be the first cut out there, probably a little deeper than that. Then the shortstop, lined up to third. Pitcher's got to get off the mound and back up third. Catcher protects the plate. First baseman, we know Gio's got a guaranteed double. First baseman is going to trail directly behind the batter runner, cover the bag, and be ready for a play if the batter runner rounds too far. For back pick here. So we don't need anybody at first. There's nobody there. Left fielder, backing up here. First baseman, watching that he touches first and trailing him at second. Everybody in line, and that ball's got to get to the third baseman or at least to the shortstop, and then we run the ball in. Okay? Good stuff. All right. We got about 2 minutes before we're going to get kicked off of this. Okay? Does anybody have any questions? All right. I'm going to finish with this, okay? This is
Do you
from,
think we'll have a game this Sunday? I mean, this Saturday or this weekend at all?
I cannot predict the future. I know it's supposed to rain a lot tomorrow, but we're going to go in expecting to play games on Saturday and Sunday, and we'll see what happens. Okay? All right.
When's our next practice?
It was supposed to be tonight. We are waiting to hear from Hartwell if we get Thursday night practice space at May Boyer. So we are waiting very patiently for that. And they're supposed to get to us soon, hopefully. But if we don't play on Saturday, we are going to go to pro athletics and keep getting the work in that we can with all the rain. Okay. And if we can't play on Saturday, we're going to look at the possibility of playing baseball forever on Sunday if NCS is canceled. So we'll work on that as the week progresses. Okay. All right. I want you guys to read and highlight, especially this section on confidence. You guys want to be the best baseball player you can be? It's all about confidence. And how do you build that? You got to practice it. So study it, highlight it, underline it, and pay attention to the things that say like, confident player has strong positive thoughts and images running through his head. So if you find yourself in a game situation that's super negative up here, that's not going to help your performance. But if you're positive, you're relaxed, and you're confident, if you have positive thoughts, you're going to play much better. Okay? So go ahead and read that. Finish your other homework, especially if it rains us out tomorrow and there's no practice. You guys know what you need to do to get better at baseball. And you guys are awesome. Have a good rest of your night. Get all your homework done. Peace out.
See you.
See you.
Bye.
Dean. Yo, Dean. Please tell me you're still here.
Glasses.
Dean.
I
I just want to stay in the car.
It's going to kick us off.